IU libraries recently joined the Google Books project in an effort to digitize their collections and make them available on the web. Soon, any book that can be found in the stacks will now also be fully searchable online. The physical spaces of libraries and bookstores may change forever as they adapt to the needs of their patrons.
The traditional bookstore keeps the flavor it has now because we all like to go through books and sit down and it's something that faculty still talk about nostalgically about the stacks, that 20 years ago that's where they met their colleagues and that's where interesting conversations took place. But they don't come here now, and it isn't because the books went away. So at some point it begs a question about of those physical spaces that bookstores have.
Students may notice that more and more libraries are losing their collections of books and adding computer clusters and common spaces. As a way of welcoming this change, the library participated in the International Edible Book Festival on April 1st.
It's very kind of cheeky and funny, and people see the humor in it. But of course, the bigger picture is that books are a source of nourishment, and books come in many different forms. And some you read, and some you see online, and some apparently you eat.
Library staff created food items to represent their favorite books and shared them, along with 3 giant sheet cakes, with the public. Just as the cake quickly disappeared, so fear librarians and book lovers that humanity's historical record will also disappear without conservation efforts.
In the digital world, it isn't all clear who's going to take that responsibility, and so we have to take the responsibility. We don't know that Google's going to do it in 50 years or that Google will even be here in 50 years.
The Lilly Library, with its hundreds of thousands of rare books and precious manuscripts, is one such organization that is working to ensure that the written historical record will be around for centuries to come. Librarians and historians at the Lilly agree that books are more than just words on paper.
Books are three-dimensional objects, and they have a physical presence. There's a power to physical books, and the image of a book is not at all the same as that object itself. People may be able to read an image on a screen, but they don't react the same way as they do to this original historical object, this three-dimensional object. And there's no way to reproduce the texture of the paper or the binding, and every book has a different history of ownership. And so there may be reader's notes in a copy of a book, and one can't say that every copy of a book is the same. In fact, many copies of what might be termed the same book are actually different the more closely you look at them.
Though no one seems to want to lose the traditional forms of print literature, many are coming to embrace technology and its inherent benefits. Bloomington's own publishing company, Author House, and its president, Kevin Wise, are in fact looking forward and are making the necessary adaptations to the business model of independent publishing.
We want to make books available in any form that our writers want them to be. So we make them available hardcover, paperback, ebook, Kindle. We'll make it available as a PDF on the web page if that's what they want to do. We'll make it available in Sony. We give them choice, and I think that's what you want. If it's one size fits all, it doesn't fit all. It doesn't fit all.